Hi, welcome to Food, All You Never Wanted to Know. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to propagate sweet potatoes. And as you see, I've done a whole bunch of them and we're going to explain how to do that. We had kind of a frustrating afternoon here. It was very, very hot. The sweat was just pouring and pouring and wouldn't stop. I came out in the greenhouse and found out that there were two really big groundhog holes along the edge of the fence. I tried to fill them in, but we couldn't find the other side of the holes. We don't know where they came from. We don't know where they got in. So that's frustrating because we do have wire at the bottom on the outside that goes underground. So I have no idea how they got in. So I went and I picked some peas and beans to make myself feel better before I did this video. These are Cascadia snap peas. They're the kind you eat the whole pod. They can also be eaten at the snow pea stage. So if you're getting close to the fall, getting close to cold weather, you can still plant them and give them a try. You can also eat the peas inside. They're really good. They're very sweet. These are Purple King bush beans. And like all the other purple beans, they'll turn green when you cook them. So I'm going to go put these down and come right back and talk about the sweet potatoes. This is how I started my sweet potatoes this year. This kind is all purple, and I bought the starts for these about 3 or 4 years ago from Southern Exposure down in, I believe it's in Virginia. And these are just the extras. I've given them away, I've planted some, and these are kind of what's left. I think they make pretty good houseplants, don't you? One nice thing about sweet potatoes is you can eat the leaves. They're not poisonous like some houseplants are, so that's a thought. I'm going to pull just one of these up so you can see what this variety looks like, okay? And as you can see, I just put them in the soil, I buried them maybe halfway, and they started making roots. And the starts are what come up out of the sweet potato. And these you basically twist off, and then you would put it in water to root, okay? And that's what I did to start many of the ones that I have in the ground right now. These are some of the ones that I started a while back, and as you can see, they love to root in water. Now early on, when it was still cold, I would take these individual starts, I would take them out and put them in a little pot. The thing is, you don't want them in the pot for too long because they'll get root bound. They'll start twirling and twirling, and then when you plant them, you need to make sure that you divide the roots so the sweet potatoes don't become a big jumble squished together. So anyway, I'd like to show you what these two varieties that I have here look like inside. Oh, and by the way, some of the sweet potatoes, as you can see, if they're close to the ground, the shoots will actually start making roots before you root them in the water. So this is the all purple. It's a beautiful sweet potato inside. Most of them are actually darker than that, but it is purple inside. They're gorgeous. They have lots of antioxidants. Very good for you. They're not the most sweet potato, but they are nice and sweet, just not super sweet. So I've been real happy with them. My husband doesn't like them as much as I do. Now this other variety is called no, that was all purple. This is called O. Henry's. And this is a kind that I got from a local greenhouse about 2 years ago. I usually buy an extra pot or two just to be sure they stay good. And I'll cut that for you. These are white. They call them white. They really are sort of yellow, a yellow color. They are super, super sweet. We love these. These are good. So O. Henrys are very, very good. And so basically, once you get to the stage of either having the roots like this, or you have it in a little pot and it's warm enough and you're going to put it outside, we're obviously in our hoop house right now, and I'm going to come over here. It's best if you do a nice raised bed. I have used up most of my raised bed space with the other ones, so this one I just try to make sure that the soil's nice and loose around it. It's a little bit dry. I'm going to be watering more after this. And put it in the ground. Make sure it's nice and firm. And I always do a well around there. So when you water, the water will stay there. Now if we come over here just for a second.
Yeah, just inside. That is a rosemary bush.
Oh yeah.
That has been here for 3 years.
Oh boy, more than that, probably 4. Probably 4 now. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, we don't have to do anything with it. Just
No.
keeps going.
Yeah. If you come over here, these are some of the ones that we planted 3 weeks ago, or maybe a month ago. And as you see, they grow like a vine. They are a vine. They're in the morning glory family, I believe. And what I'm going to try this year is putting a trellis along here to let them grow up, because they will take over your garden. They will crawl everywhere. So there's a lot going on in here. I'm hoping to get rid of these groundhogs. They don't make me happy, but some of the other things make me happy. You just take a quick peek over there. Those tomatoes make me happy, even though they're kind of reaching the end of their, not production, they're still producing, but they're beginning to get a little bit spotty, and they are a determinate kind. That's the fireworks that I started in February, I believe. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that all of you will try to do a little bit more gardening this year. We need to have more fresh food in our diets, and as we've learned, we can't always count on the stores to have it, or at least to have the best food that you'd like to have. And so I'd like to sign off. This is Food All You Never Wanted to Know. Please share and like and subscribe. Take care.